I would say great win. We made it crazy at times, and there's parts in there that we're not too happy about. So it's a mix of all those different things, but still a very good win. Ridiculous in the first half to start slowly, no concentration, and give up a goal right away, and then after like 15 minutes, really get things going well, get the 4-1, and then at the end of the half, finish the same way we started the half. So, that's crazy. Own goal, second half, they stepped up more, almost played like 4 high to start the second half, which puts pressure on us in the back, but should still allow us to connect some passes and have a little more control. We had some good chances in transition in the second half where we weren't quite good enough. But exciting game, good win. Great win, I said. It's already down to good. By the end of the press conference, I'm going to be calling it a win. So.
Bob, what did you see in that little streak at the final 8 minutes of the first half when you got the 3 goals? What did you see there? What led to those 3 goals?
Yeah, tempo was higher. We stepped up, closed things down faster, played faster forward, got on the move, pushed from the back up quicker. So, the game started. I was frustrated in the first, not only to give up the goal, but there were so many stops and starts in the first 15 or 20 minutes. My gosh, you think this has the makings of a really good game, and it just seemed that early in the game it was so slow and stopped. And I understand at times referees. Okay, there's a corner, and then they go in, and they do the same thing every game. They go in, and they start telling everybody, don't grab, and don't grab, and don't grab, and it's like a 1 minute delay. And then the corner's taken, and everybody grabs, and they don't do anything. And so it's like, and then it just seemed to me slow. And that was, for us, frustrating. And then finally we got a little tempo in the game, and then I think we finished the half up until the falling asleep on the throw-in. We finished the half in a strong way.
Bob, can you comment on Lee's performance and what he was able to do to really kind of wrestle control for you guys when it seemed like the tide was turning?
Yeah, it was twofold, though. Latif gave us really good minutes at right back tonight. And so his energy out there, his quickness out there helped. And then, look, I think Lee's been in a good run. We talked to him before he went in, and this is what he brings to the team, to just see if we could find moments where we could connect more passes and have a little bit more control. So I think he did a great job.
About talking about those first 11 minutes of the first half, like you were just mentioning, you guys scored those 4 goals. Your defense looked really good. Can you talk about what Atlanta did, to break through in those moments?
But think about it here. Atlanta got a free kick early on where the ball bounces in the backside, and then the next thing you know, we don't really step out, and they score. So it just comes off of a free kick to the back post area, right? And then at halftime, we fall asleep on a throw-in. The ball goal, as they go down, our defenders recover, but what we didn't do was to deal with the ball that comes off of the line of defenders. I think the defenders dropped in a line somewhere, probably around the 6. Mark Anthony ran past Martinez and ended up running into the same line as all the defenders. So we didn't cover that really well. And then the third goal, Miram just got a little bit of space on Steve, and then it's an own goal. So even the play late, where Jordan makes a fantastic play, kind of comes through so many guys. So I need to look a little bit more. But overall, I think we did a lot of good things to control the game, and then we still allowed chances from things that we should have handled better.
Bob, how fortunate is the team to open and close the first half as it did, but still going to halftime with the lead? And what was your message to the team at the half? And then second part, what did you see from the team in terms of what it was able to do to maintain the lead after the own goal when it was, a one-goal match from that point to the end?
Yeah, I gave it to him hard at halftime. So, I said we started terrible and we finished terrible. And I gave him credit that in between there were some really good things, but that was hard and strong. When it was 4-3, I think somewhere in there and then, again, we already gave credit to Latif going to right back and Lee coming on the field. But I think we were able to finally settle down and have a little more control. I do think we had chances to get a fifth goal and get back to a 2-goal margin. But for the most part, I think we handled that part of the game really well.
Bob, could you talk a little bit about Pablo's performance tonight and just him getting more and more reps and getting more and more comfortable with the defense?
I'm racking my brain, and I don't think there were any huge saves. I might be missing something, but I don't think so. The goals were weird. Yeah, I don't have a lot of detail on that one. What do you say? Look, we won 4-3, so I'm not going to tell you. It's not a game where he made 50 saves, and I'm going to tell you he was great. And if I just look at the bigger picture with things, Tyler's a very good goalkeeper. Started the season great. Was away for 6 weeks and didn't play a game. That's hard. That's hard. He's working really hard since he came back. During that period, Pablo showed that he can step on the field. Pablo, on certain days, is a good shot stopper. So when I'm racking my brain trying to think if there's any that go into that category tonight, like I said, don't remember any. Am I missing one? Right? Anybody? No, I don't think so. So, so the thing that he has done really well up until now, where at times he's been able to make a really big save at an important time, that wasn't really the case tonight. And, when you're the goalkeeper in that kind of a strange game, you're angry because you never want to give up 3 goals in a game. You're happy because you win. And then, we'll, as always, look at details in terms of distribution and things like that. But I don't think there's so many other things I can say about it right now.
Hi, Coach. Two-part question. First, how important is this win against the champions after what had happened last week against Galaxy? And then what's that challenge? So the group in general won't relax having that lead in terms of points at this point of the season?
Yeah, we talked about how important it was to respond. That was great. I think that's something that we've been able to do when we do lose a game. And we also talked about, even if we weren't coming off of a loss, that the opportunity to play Atlanta at home, last year's champs, was special. And so we always thought about the fact that this should be a game that is a real test. This should be a game that's fun to watch. This should be a game where the ability to keep track of a guy like Martinez is a real test for our defenders. They've got also a good midfield, so which team could control the midfield? So there were a lot of things in there that we were looking forward to, and I think in many of those areas we did really well.